Well, Dumza Maswana, Andile Yenana, Shane Cooper, Gloria Bosman, Moreira Chonguiça, Thandiswa, Mazwai, Brenda, Mtambo. These are just some of the talented music maestros that will headline the 23rd installment of The Joy of Jazz. Now, the festival, which returns after a 2-year hiatus due to COVID-19 lockdown, takes place at the Sandton Convention Centre on the 25th, that's today, and 26th tomorrow of November. So to tell us more about what's going on, we are crossing now to the venue where the Joy of Jazz festival producer will be in conversation with our very own Leanne Manners. Good morning, Lee.
Hey, SK, good morning to you, and good morning to everybody else that's tuned in on this Friday morning. It is so good to be with you. Somewhere like this, the Joy of Jazz is back, which means that there is going to be joy in jazz all over the place this weekend. It is starting tonight. It's going to carry on until tomorrow, and it is they're basically a takeover of the convention center, and there are just venues and artists and performances that are planned that are going to blow your mind. And I think that this is something that we all need, because this is going to end the year with a bang. So welcome everyone as we come to you from, in fact, the first time that this is happening is the exhibition hall. So this time, instead of just the music aspect of it and coming and enjoying all of the sounds which are going to start a little bit later on, there's also an exhibition taking place for the jazz industry, and different promoters I can see here, and different kinds of clothing, jazz expression, some hotel accommodation, all of that kind of stuff. But we're going to talk all about that now with my guests who are joining me now, because I'm sure they're feeling just as excited as I am to be out of studio on a Friday morning and about to listen to some incredible musicians, because we've also got that planned for you. So joining me now to talk more about this, we've got the Joy of Jazz Festival producer, Mantwa Chinoamadi-Mutsinya, as well as Baba Kharakhandiwe, who is also from Gauteng Tourism, Chief of Marketing there. Nice to have both of you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Excited.
2 years you've had to press pause on this, and now we're back. I mean, you must be so happy.
A very bitter 2 years,
Yeah.
and we all know how it all went with the sector, especially our sector, music, tourism. We couldn't move, and when the opportunity or the announcement came, when we realized that yes, we can go back, we said whether it's 2 months or what, we will pull it through. And here we are.
And here you are, bigger and better, with the whole exhibition taking place as well. Baba, where did this idea come from? Because I see obviously it's City of Joburg all over the place, but talk to us about this.
Absolutely. So this is part of what makes the musical GP. We are welcoming what we hope will be a joyous Jazzy GP weekend experience. And it's mainly because of the talent that is housed in our province and in our country. 2 years pause, it meant we need to innovate. We need to come back with a bang. And the expo forms an integral part of how we showcase our music, our heritage. But it also affords an opportunity to expand on the jobs, expand on the talent, on the skills pool. Enterprises are able to trade. So it's not just consuming music, but it's also showcasing the products that are available as part of the entire value chain. So from 8 in the morning today, people can walk into the expo, they buy their tickets. This extends the offering. So it's not just the drums and the triumphant, it's the trade and the interchange that makes this fascinating destination what it is about. So the entire African continent is pilgrimaging at its spiritual home, Johannesburg and Gauteng, for a jazzy experience and trade. So this is the business and the interface between culture, tourism, and business and music. It doesn't get bigger than this.
Absolutely. I mean, it is, and it is a business, and this is people's livelihoods we're talking about, which, as we all know, came to a dead standstill. And it's wonderful to see these artists back performing well to hopefully jam-packed venues. I mean, I see that the tickets are there and on sale, but we'll talk about that in a short while. But what are the kind of challenges you faced putting this together? Because if there's one thing that I've realized and spoken to to different event organizers and different, places that had already gotten, they've gotten the mold. They'd sorted things out. It was pretty much a press play and we'd make it happen. But it's almost, I feel like a lot of people have to start again. We've lost sponsors along the way. People are struggling. Artists perhaps are no more. What are those kind of challenges?
Most definitely, Ali. And, everybody, even ourselves, we went back to the drawing board and redo the whole systems of how we used to do things. And strategies changed. Of course, you will lose the one sponsor and gain one another. And a lot of people are not yet ready. I mean, I was talking to somebody who said, I'm still scared to go out there, but I'm going to come because it's the joy of jazz, and I've been missing this. So you deal with people out there that are still scared to be, amongst people. But with many other events that have been happening, I think people are warming up now to coming back. Partners are coming in. Sponsors are saying, hey, we want to be part of this.
Fantastic. I'm really, really happy to hear that. And a lot of people obviously wanting, especially in Gauteng, we need this something, which I think is going to be an absolutely fantastic buzz. It always is. I mean, whenever this takes place, there's just incredible demand to get here. How is the demand looking? I suppose I'm aiming this at you, but you'll have more of the details. But how is the demand for the Joy of Jazz?
It's off the roof. I mean, I was getting the report from our land borders, the Zim, Botswana, that the system it's almost clocked up, and it's because of the age. 2 years pause. People need a dose of Jazz GP, and the Joy of Jazz has been providing that for many years, 23 years. So it's a signature part of the province, but also with a 100% African lineup, we are reclaiming the space and transmitting this to the rest of the continent. But Leanne and the viewers, people are also using this in the province. This is a shopping mecca. So it's a reason to also come in, enjoy jazz, buy new clothes for Christmas and New Year, and go into the festivities with your new clothes. So this is a perfect opportunity for the restaurants. The restaurants are buzzing. Already the festivities started yesterday. I met up with an entire crew from Botswana joining in the festivities. They said, hey, we came early. We didn't want to miss up.
Fantastic.
And then we are going to take advantage of the offering. So it's a trading platform, but also a reunion after 2 years, which bodes well for the recovering of our economy, because this economy is based primarily on events. So events are not just for entertainment. The ignition point of our recovery will encourage everybody to even stay another day after the Jazzy GP weekend. Take another day to extend and enjoy our Mokodu Mondays.
Exactly. Why not? Why not? While you're here, stick around. And it just happens to be Black Friday. So it's going to be insane. We've got some specials there. Can I go shopping?
Oh,
can I do my Black Friday shopping here?
Start with the Black Friday tickets for the Joy of Jazz.
Really?
Yes.
You're joking?
So we have a 30% Black Friday.
30% off?
So start with that one. Buy a lot of tickets. Give to your neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then I can come shopping.
Soul.
I'll come get some clothes as well while I'm at it. That'll
Definitely. There's a whole lot of people that are selling apparel, jazz apparel, and many other things. Like Baba said, we really want this whole music ecosystem to walk out of this weekend knowing that the Joy of Jazz has provided.
Fantastic. Quickly, finally, so we know tickets are still on sale. 30% off because it is Black Friday. So that's the joy of Black Friday for jazz, the Joy of Jazz. And then, of course, I just want to know, tickle our appetites with, Sakina was mentioning a few of the artists that are going to be performing. Who have we got? And I know this has been opened up to SADC, as Baba was saying as well. People are coming through the airports, but talk to us about the artists.
It's that ultimate African jazz experience. Jimmy Ludlu, Moreira, Budaza from Lesotho, Hoop Mashike from Harare, and of course our own South African, Jobokani Daya, Mandisi Janjis, Brenda Mtambo performing with the Chamber Orchestra of Johannesburg. We call it Jazz Reframed. We brought in the whole nostalgia. If you've been to the Joy of Jazz before and say, I've seen this artist, you're going to see them differently this time. Samajobe is performing with muses, a quartet of violin players. Msaki with projects she called the Circle of Friends, Mtsiga. Everybody went out. It's exciting to see how artists, when we said our vision is to have you and not be seen the same way you have been seen. And all of them said, I'm going to work out a project that will amaze our fans.
Fantastic.
And this we call ourselves the first time ever.
Wow. Well, listen, prepared to be amazed. Come on, this is it. The Joy of Jazz. It's getting ready for action. Exhibition opening at 8 o'clock, and then of course this evening. That's where it will be. What time does it begin? Sorry, just quick.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock this
open.
evening. Up until late.
Up until we go home when we are done.
When we're done, and that'll only be tomorrow night, early hours of the morning. So, listen, get down here, Sandton Convention Centre. Get online, get those tickets. Baba, thank you very, very much for talking to us. And I just want to wish you the best of luck. Festival producer Mantwa, thank you for being our guest as well. All right, we're going to head back to the Joburg studio now. Of course, the FIFA World Cup. Unbelievable. That goal from Brazil. Wow. I know that's like the top trending topic at the moment. What a goal. What a goal it was. Let's go back to you. Ladies in Studio V, SK, it's over to you.